Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, August 13, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. August 13, 2024. Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. We have another guy on TV talking about the WTO accession. He is saying the plan for Iraq to release a fully convertible currency is in October of this year. Frank, the WTO guy, needs to shut his mouth. You know very well what Sadani has promised you. And you know very well it's coming. It's not the WTO's prerogative to tell the world this information. The WTO is so desperate to get Iraq into the WTO so they can make money off of them. This guy is trying to spill the beans for his advantage. All I know is that it is happening. August 13, 2024. Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. As far as timeframes, my contact told me to watch the progress of the banking reforms that the feds are pushing. This includes the parallel market rate versus the CBI official rate and the currency auction levels. Today we read yet more articles on the banking reforms now in motion, just as I was told would take place. Yes, measures are being put in place just as my contact told me would happen, and the situation with the banks is going to be resolved, and soon. August 13, 2024. Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Question: what are the higher rates you are hearing, Mark? Mark Z: I cannot tell you. But they are supposedly higher than I was previously sharing. I was warned to stop sharing rates. The 12th of August 2024. Newshound Guru Claire article, Parliamentary Committee to Nina. A government team is preparing a new draft of the oil and gas bill. Quote, Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani has assigned a tripartite ministerial team to prepare a new final draft. That will be presented first within the Council of Ministers for approval, and then sent to the House of Representatives later. The 12th of August 2024. Newshound Guru Jeff. The budget will be overturned by the court, deemed unconstitutional probably by mid-September. Absolutely nothing is going to happen in Iraq till the budget gets overturned by the court. The budget is not published in the Gazette yet. That's still outstanding. The 12th of August 2024. Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK. On the bond side, it was a little quieter today than I expected. So far I do not have any confirmations of folks sitting with dollars. I do have one that had a conference call today and expects funding tomorrow about midday. I hope they receive it. The 12th of August 2024. Intel Guru Frank 26. All this time we've been waiting for the new exchange rate to come out. We've been waiting since the beginning of this year. Nothing. What's going on? It's scheduled. We have the budget, it's ready to go. What's going on? The problem is the thievery, those that steal. The bad politicians in the government of Iraq that steal the money through the CBL auctions have been tamed. The US Treasury is making all the decisions now. The 12th of August 2024. Newshound Guru Pimpy. We know pretty soon Iraq is going to be here and talking to people in Washington about what they need to do to get back into good graces. Have sanctions lifted on some of the banks and allowing Iraq to move forward with reform without looking for excuses to penalize them every time Iraq does something that pisses off the Biden administration. The 12th of August 2024. Newshound Guru Militiaman. The Central Bank of Iraq has been on top of it. They've been working in conjunction with the US Treasury and Federal Reserve to get Iraq to be in compliance with international standards. If you're doing nefarious deals, you're going to have a problem. The 12th of August 2024. Newshound Guru bridling the key for Iraq, for them not to be dependent on the dollar. If the economy is 100% energy, then they're going to be 100% dependent on the US dollar. How do they get their currency outside of that? They have to open up to doing business in completely different sectors. Then they can attach that part of the economy to the Iraqi dinar. And they can add value to the dinar as they see fit. That's always been the underlying goal of what we want Iraq to do. The 12th of August 2024. Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK. On the bond side, There are tons of expectations, even this morning, for bond payouts today and tomorrow.
We have heard this before, but there are some big differences now, which makes me hopeful that this will be it.
And we will see real solid spendable cash with the bondholders. If this occurs, the rumors on the banking side is that by midweek we could see a schedule. If not actual exchange appointments happening. Cross your fingers and wait to see it. This is real. Today and tomorrow should be big for us to find out.
The 12th of August 2024 Newshound Guru Claire article, Eyes, Floating the Currency, a Solution to the Crisis of the High Dollar in Iraq?
A representative explains, quote, "There are calls to float the exchange rate in Iraq. Floating the currency is a procedure based on liberalizing the exchange rate, leaving it to market factors, supply and demand, to determine its value without any form of intervention by the economic authority. There are two types of floating. The first is absolute floating, and the second type is managed floating, i.e. the type in which the central bank intervenes to direct the exchange rate up or down, as it sees fit to achieve the interests of the national economy." The 12th of August 2024 Newshound Guru Jeff, the Supreme Judicial Council has decided it's time for the current central bank governor to retire. Remember, this is his second term.
During his first term back in the year of 2018, that's when he printed the new lower smaller category denominations notes with his signature on them.
The only reason they put him back in for a second term was to commission the rate change.
Now they're saying he's going to be forced into retirement.
No retirement date has been provided.
The 12th of August 2024 Intel guru Frank 26 Sadani is working with the United States Treasury.
EMO, the untied states treasury, is sitting in the seat of the governor of the CBI where ALAC normally sits. I find this to be a catalyst to see the untied states treasury there. I'm very excited about what's going on.
The 12th of August 2024 Newshound Guru Pimpy, should he stay or should he go? There's a lot of rumors and stories out there about ALAC resigning or him being pushed out because of his age. It's time for him to retire. Then you got people out there saying, oh, this is all fake news.
Or maybe it's just the fact that there are some corrupt people still in government trying to grab control of the Central Bank of Iraq, and one of the steps they have to first do is force ALAC out. Is it possible these stories are circulating because they want ALAC out?
Did he really take part in some crimes? There's a lot of different scenarios. That's the deal with Iraq. You're not always 100% sure of what's really going on. The 12th of August 2024 Newshound Guru Militiaman article, referring al-ALAC to retirement, a legal step or settling political scores?
It's been ongoing for the last few days. There's been a suggestion that he was going to resign. There wasn't any meat and potatoes to that. Then they went after his age.
They said he was too old. Then now they're suggesting there's political scores that are doing this battle and giving bad publicity.
Some people out there made a lot of money. They're not going to anymore off those dollar auctions. They did it for a long time.
The 12th of August 2024 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Good. We read yet more articles on the banking reforms now in motion, just as I was told would take place. Yes, measures are being put in place just as my CBI contact told me would happen, and the situation with the banks is going to be resolved, and soon.
Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net